Akunsaunt Ebbed, episode 22. We rejoined the party on the 19th of Pritium. How is everybody today?
All right.
Good.
I'm okay.
So, who remembers what happened on the 18th of Pritium?
We experienced the time jump.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got together and we spoke to our Vinnies. And they gave us a list of names of people who, I don't remember what it was. What was the list about?
I accused James of stealing my street game.
Yeah. Well, your Vinnies. They're
My
yours.
game.
Your Vinnies. Then we went to bed, and a guy appeared in my room and tried to kill me. I beat the shit out of him and dragged him over to Meg and found out he was just being puppeted.
Which was effed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we went to the refugee camp to see what sort of damage he had done. Because, that's where he originally was taken over at. And my idea was to investigate the people he had killed in the refugee area before he came to us, I believe is what...
Yes.
I don't know if that's what we were planning to do right now, but...
Because then we went back. Then we all went back to bed after that.
Because we needed to sleep. Yeah.
We still hadn't got a chance to sleep. I went to the other group. I'm currently locked in an anti-scrying room.
Correct.
And found out that displacer beasts are becoming territorial.
Correct.
Something like that.
And
You
there's
guys,
nothing
but
good
you
about
guys don't know that yet. That's meta.
Well, you found out something slightly more than that about the Displacer Beast. What does that imply?
That they're being controlled.
Yes. Okay. Very good. So that was
Nobody else knows that but me.
That was a good recap from the two of you. Both of you can take 100 XP.
Woot woot.
All right.
All right. So a couple of things as the new day starts. I guess really not the new day. You guys are a part of the way through the day because you guys were up quite late that evening. So you'll all probably end up waking up somewhere around the early afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, James, you're going to be locked away for a little while. So what do you want to do while you're locked away?
A whole lot I can do. I'm locked in a room. I'm assuming I have my gear on me, so I'm going to work on my sock puppet.
Okay. Excellent. I need to see if there's a chance that that the party does not come back.
This is going to be good.
Ooh, okay. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll follow up with James in a little while. So, what are the rest of you doing when you wake up?
What day is this? The 23rd?
This is the 19th of Pritium.
Oh, I thought we had jumped farther than that.
Nope,
Okay.
you jumped one day.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna head down to the breakfast.
Okay, well, it'll be lunch at this point.
Yeah, cause I mean, I'm interested in investigating the other people that were killed.
Okay. So far, I think you've usually been one of the first ones up. Meg, what are you doing? I guess everybody kind of gets up pretty early, except I'd say probably Pax.
I get up early.
I don't know about that.
I get up before you, sir.
Pax?
Yeah.
Pax and I don't interact with each other.
I have to maximize the time available for snacking, so I can't sleep very much.
Fair. Okay.
I'm declaring that Meg gets up whenever the fuck she wants.
Okay.
So I'll get up last.
All right. So, Pax, what are you doing in the morning when you
Food.
get up? You okay?
Breakfast time.
And Galfine, how about you?
You didn't ask what I was having for breakfast.
I did not. We can get to that once I figure out whether or not everybody who's at the breakfast table. Well,
Oh, yeah,
the lunch
so-
table.
I
Huh?
guess Galfine will come down to lunch
Okay.
before she does anything else.
All right. So
I'll
what is?
leisurely scroll down to lunch.
All right. What is everybody going to have for lunch? Since that's so important that we can't miss it.
I'm having grits with pimiento cheese and avocado guacamole and some hot sauce, and maybe there was something else.
I also will take that, as that is delicious.
Okay.
Oh, and some poached egg.
Yeah, some poached egg.
All right. These are going to be interesting because they don't normally make that, but sure.
So, I'm gonna get some oatmeal, but I kind of want a crunch in it. Do they sell any sort of like, or do they have any like bugs or anything I can?
Yes, they've got
toss
plenty
in
of
there?
bugs they can toss in there. A
All
goblin
right.
specialty of sorts.
I really
Sounds
thought
good.
you were
Yeah,
going with a
oatmeal with
kitten
bugs.
jerky joke, and I was waiting for throw a little kitten jerky in there for crunch.
And for Galfine, what's Galfine want for lunch? Bugs?
No, definitely not bug.
You
She'll
sure
take
you don't
hot
want any? It's really good.
No, I would like some actual meat.
She'll take her
Cinnamon
hot
toast
coffee
bugs.
with the tears of the disaffected.
Ooh, yeah. Delicious, delicious sadness.
We're getting morning breakfast made with the beef of angsty cows. We're having the most emo meal ever for Galfie.
All right, well, you guys will get brought your
Galfine.
breakfast. There is no Harcourt. Or, I'm sorry, your lunch. There is no Harcourt for lunch.
Do you think he was out late last night partying and hooked up with some chica?
Probably
He
just
kind of likes to
oversleeping.
do that.
Should we go get him?
Yeah.
Okay, who's going to run up to check on Harcourt?
I'll go run the checkup on Harcourt.
Okay. There is no answer at Harcourt's door.
Hey, does he have fancy locks on there?
He has a regular lock on there.
I don't know. I don't know if he has some kind of, special stuff on his quarters. I'm going to come back down, report that Harcourt is not answering. I don't think he's in.
Alright, I guess send him a message on the bottle.
very good, yeah.
Your bottle does not send the message. The message just sits there on the paper.
Well,
That's
guys, I
not
think he
good.
was erased from existence.
What?
Again!
Wow.
Again? Thank you, Michelle.
That happened last week. Now, oh, can he just keep himself in existence? It's just ridiculous.
Don't worry, I'll go.
Hardcore. I don't want to exist. Blah, blah, blah.
All right. So, is there anything that the four of you want to discuss?
So clearly, we need to discuss the fact that nobody knows where Hardcore is at. Any
Like,
thoughts?
When's the last time anyone saw him?
Huh.
Nothing.
is he back
Yeah,
in
I
Candor's
can't
house,
remember.
maybe?
You think he would have gone out without telling us?
No, I'm thinking that maybe he was pulled into Candor's place. Because I mean, that's like, what, extra dimensional or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should we go check there?
Yeah, why don't we go there once we finish? I mean, just
Actually, maybe we should get into his room just to see if maybe it looks like somebody broke in, and like kidnapped him and did something with him, since
Yeah,
there was already that attack.
Oh man, and
What if
your
there's
party
valuables
character
in-
with disabled device can get you in there.
Yeah.
what if there's valuables of his we need to protect?
I mean, can I roll like a knowledge law to see if like legally, being that he's like part of our party or something, that we're allowed to get into his room?
Sure, give me a knowledge law.
Okay.
Okay. On a 12, you're not really sure where that falls within the law. You know that invading someone else's house is illegal.
Fucking fascist state where you can't invade somebody's house? What the hell?
Michelle, you are aware that, well, he is a member of the team, well, he's a member of your company. His apartment is not company property. You each as individuals pay for your own property, and that property is yours. You have a right to search if there's a right for his home to be searched if he has been missing for more than 24 hours, or if it is your property and he is renting from your property, or like the group has leased out that a stretch of apartments, then you would also have the right to like go into that property. But as it stands right now, it is his property, and so therefore the only way to do this is if you were missing for a long enough period of time.
Right, I mean, I guess I go outside the building and look at his window, see if it's like broken or anything like that.
His window is still. His window's actually open.
Okay, and it's a few floors up though, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that, yeah, it looks like somebody might have done something. His window is open. But
If his window is open, can we just climb up there?
not legally, no. Pretty much we gotta wait 24 hours before we can do anything.
We can't even talk to the building manager or anything?
We gotta wait 24 hours, Galfine said.
Yeah. Building manager won't violate that law.
Well, do we want to do a little walking around in case, somebody's seen him, or, can we have somebody draw a picture of our friend and we can post it around, seeing this guy potentially not existing?
Okay. So how long are you guys going to spend looking for Harcourt?
What do you think? A good 4 hours?
I would say maybe a couple hours, and then we could head over to Candor since he might be there.
But maybe we should head to Candor's first, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can head over to the Narenhawk estate. When you arrive there, you can... Who's knocking at the door?
I'll knock.
Okay. When you knock, the door opens, and Abram is standing in the doorway. Don't come in.
Hi.
Hi. Don't come in.
What's up? Why can't we come in?
Time delineation issue. I don't want you guys to have to deal with that again, since you're on a very
Oh.
important mission. And
Have you
it's
seen
crucial.
Harcourt?
He's been erased from existence.
We can't find him.
Hold on a moment. Can I have you wait here for like 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
We're not going
Closes
anywhere.
the door. After about 5 minutes, he comes back, and he looks very exhausted when he reopens the door. I can't find Harcourt either.
Where did you look?
Everywhere.
How did you look everywhere?
I don't want to get into that. I don't think he's erased from existence, because then I wouldn't remember him and you wouldn't remember him. But I also don't think he's in an area where existence can reach him right now. So he doesn't exist, but he exists.
How do we find him?
The best way to find somebody who's temporarily stopped existing is to stop looking.
Oh man, my brain is being melted right now.
For how long?
As much time as it takes for them to become not missing anymore.
Wonderful.
I love the way Abram handles situations.
How do we know if he's okay?
You know he's okay, because otherwise he would contact you and tell you he's not okay. And we'd be able to find him if he's not okay, because he'd not be okay. Unless, of course, he's not okay in the wrong place for too long. Then he's not okay, and hopefully somebody were to discover him in whatever that place might be.
Yeah, because we were the target of an assassination attempt last night, so I'm worried that a second attempt was made on.
If a
his life.
murder attempt was made on him, and they took his body, and they brought it back to wherever it is he was, wherever it is they might have had some sort of thing to protect against scrying, perhaps, in that particular case, he would be unavailable.
Meaning dead?
Yes, potentially. Or alive and unreachable. Like, you guys aren't familiar with phones yet, are you?
We have our message bottles.
Yes, yeah, but I can't use the off-the-hook example.
What?
And I don't think here off the chain is the same thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's all in
What if he's hungry? He might need snacks.
Hopefully he's packed well.
But if he was vanished, he couldn't have packed.
If he's disappeared from all view, okay? If he's vanished from all visibility, then he is elsewhere. And since he is elsewhere, you will not be able to reach him, right? So the only thing you can do is wait until he becomes reachable again. Now, it is very unfortunate that your friend did not notify all of you as to where he was going to go prior to his going there. I hope, for your sake, that your friend is in a safe situation where he will be able to recover. However, I cannot tell you whether or not he is in that situation. Yes.
Meg, who's been basically rubbing her eyes throughout this conversation, and is just getting more and more confused, goes, so basically, nobody knows where he's at, and unless we somehow find him, he's going to show up when he shows up.
Yes.
Seems like that'd be an easier way to say that.
No, I said it the most efficient way possible that covered all the bases. There are a lot of bases that have to be covered in this, and it takes some explanation, because you don't want somebody to miss something, you know? Sometimes the information you don't speak is the information you should have spoke, but didn't.
You just make this complicated.
What are the bases you're referring to?
The issues that could come up.
Ugh.
Sometimes it's the issues you don't know about that not knowing about is the problem of you not knowing.
Oh.
Alright,
I'm trying to talk in my brain in circles.
No, it's very simple.
You say that, but then you make it sound more complicated than it is.
No,
Anybody want to go get a drink?
You have
Okay.
to explain them this way, otherwise people may not understand.
So basically you're saying there's nothing we can do, so do nothing.
You don't need to do nothing. Doing nothing is probably opposed to your objectives. You should do something. Your something should just not be look for hardcore. Do you see why I had to explain some of the variables? I didn't apply enough variables here. I thought I properly placed all the variables in so you understood the computational result.
So, Guffy, can you draw a picture of hardcore from memory?
Oh, I can try.
Just look at the end of your fist.
So we.
I
might
mean, I do
more
have a
luck if we-
picture of me punching Harcourt's face.
Okay. All
I
right.
at least can draw Harcourt's face.
It just looks
Thanks
like-
a lot for
it just
answering
looks
that
like this.
question. I'm sure in
All
a
the
couple of
time.
minutes it'll dawn on me what's going on, and I'll go from there.
Well, I have reason to believe your friend didn't inform you properly, and that is on him.
Oops.
Yeah. When I see him, I'm really going to give him a piece of my mind based on the information I just gleaned.
Excellent.
Oh, don't worry.
I would recommend that. Probably very useful. Or not useful at all. I'm not sure.
I'm thinking about hanging myself right now.
Well, there are benefits and negatives to doing such a thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just going to, thanks a lot, man. I'm just going to walk outside and wait for the rest of the party and just sit there and think of the sound of one hand clapping.
Alright, so, I mean, I guess we just want to do what we would if Harcourt were here, but like every so often, like maybe once an hour, try and contact him through the message bottle, see if he's still unavailable.
Certainly, he will hopefully appear when the time is right.
Okay.
On that note, I'm going to take and realize that at least an hour or so has passed by and I've been awake and nobody's done anything. I have a page of the book.
Okay.
I also have pen and paper. I also have a pen.
Okay.
I'm going to try and write something on there to like Candor.
Nothing will write. I don't. How did you get a page of the book?
I had it since the beginning of the game. You gave it to me.
Hold on a sec.
Damn you, Steve.
I don't remember that part.
That was like episode 1.
And it's one of
It was one of those notes that came under our door.
No, that's not a page of the book.
That's what I wrote it down as. Because that's what you told me it was. It was a piece of paper from the book. Because that's how we found the book.
Unfortunately, the book is the Pokey Puppy.
I gotta go back and rewatch that. I don't.
And Candor took the
Either
book from
either
me.
way, you can't write on that piece of paper. You do not have the proper ink and quill.
Okay, then it doesn't work. So can I try and reach into the piece of paper?
You can. Yeah, go ahead and give me a use magic device.
Okay. That's my UMD. But come on, baby.
You pull out a
man.
paper cut.
You're able to penetrate the book or the page.
Lord.
There's nothing there.
All right.
You also notice that as you penetrate the page, your hand is just on the other side of the page. You didn't make a hole in the page, but you also didn't actually, reach into the page itself. You're just reaching through the page. Almost as if something is cutting off the page from being accessible
Okay.
to whatever's on the other side of the page.
All right. And we'll go back to fiddling with my thread and needle.
Okay.
Hardcore always struck me as the kind of guy that would penetrate a page.
That is his style.
And that is where I leave.
All right. So what do the four of you want to do while you wait on Harcourt to reappear?
All right, so we're gonna, I haven't checked with the temple in like a day and a half. I'm gonna talk about some of the, go there and seek Sakura and find out if the mission that's presented for me is aligned with the things I'm supposed to be doing for the temple, because I've got a couple of threads in the air and I want to see if they're syncing up.
Okay. Is anybody going to go with Charles to do that, or is there other stuff other people want to do separately?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go.
Okay.
All right, hanging out at the temple with
I'll go with.
Okay. Galphine, you in as well?
Am I getting peer pressured into the...
Probably. Come
Don't
on,
we
just
know
come
what
with
time-
us.
Fine.
Got so many people whose faces aren't on camera.
Oh, I'm slumping
Two.
down, but
2.
Thank you. All right, so you head over to the temple. I did hear that correctly, right?
that's correct.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be a fun time. Everybody going together to the Temple of Shushat, not thinking of whatever that fucking conversation I just had was, and we will find him when we find. Okay, thanks.
All right, you arrive at the Temple of Sishat.
All right.
You'll be greeted as you normally do when you arrive, Meg.
Ah, hello.
Hello.
I brought my friends. They want to check out the action.
Excellent. You've
That
been
one-
doing good work with the refugees, from what we hear.
Yes, I've been trying to spread the good word and engender a positive response toward our fine goddess. However, I'm a little confused at my path right now. Wonder to know if there's a counselor I could speak to on matter of clarity.
Certainly. I assume you need a private audience?
Yes, please. Oh, Rick Ocasek died, everybody.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's the lead singer from the Cars.
Oh,
Oh, man.
sad to hear. All right. She will like look away for a moment. Her eyes will kind of glaze over. Please head down the she'll guide you there because I can't. My brain is just not working properly at the moment. So
That's fine.
she guides you part of the way through the temple to a small door. She opens the door. Please step inside, and someone will meet with you shortly.
Certainly. I kind of wish I had brought a beverage with me into the...
And do you wish you were bouncy and bubbly?
Yes, indeed.
Yum.
Yum. You know, sometimes I do get thirsty for a drink.
Hey, signature select drink.
A signature select drink and cool, refreshing orange juice.
Ooh, select sounds fancy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So after a few moments, what looks to be possibly older elven man steps into the room wearing deep blue robes of Sashat.
Oh, nice.
And
Lovely.
takes a stance a bit away from the door and in front of the rest of you. I've been told you wish to consult with me about your plans for the future and whether or not they are on the right path.
That is correct, Reverend Run. I was given a task by our goddess through one of us, and I presented myself with a task that I'm not sure if it aligns. I had thought the original task was to help out the refugees,
Yes.
but now we seem to be presented with a couple of things, and we have these items we were supposed to be seeking, but I'm not sure why, and the person who keeps telling me things keeps saying things that are difficult for me to comprehend. Something about when we were looking for somebody, not seeking them and finding them, and I'm just, ugh, what a nightmare.
Hold on one second. So your concern is that new information that you've gathered may not be relevant to the task at hand, but these seem to be responsibilities that you need to attend to. Is that my correct understanding?
That is correct.
I can see how that could be problematic. I believe we can help you with this. From what I've heard, your works with the refugees have gone quite well.
Yes.
So I think we can, in fairness, be able to facilitate you with some guidance on this.
All right.
But it will be helpful if you can help facilitate to me some of the energy necessary for this prayer.
Certainly.
Please take my hands.
I do so.
Okay. Give me a knowledge religion check.
Ooh, exciting. Oh, that's knowledge nobility. I'm like, why do I have a 2?
Yeah. Thank you. Excellent. And... okay.
Nice.
1 second.
24. Yeah, that was
I should have asked this beforehand, but are you offering anything to the church?
Yeah, I'll offer some alms.
Okay.
Some gold.
How much?
Let's go with 50.
Okay. Okay. Let me read how this spell works to make sure I'm using it right. I forget what the spell's name is. Oh, I hate when I do this.
Is it augury?
No, it's the well above augury spell.
Oh.
It's the one that I thought was 4th level.
Miracle.
I think this is it. Yes, divination is the name of the spell. Similar to augury, but more powerful, a divination spell can provide you with a piece of advice in reply to a question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that is to occur in a week. Within a week, the advice granted by the spell can be a simple or short phrase, or it might take the form of a cryptic rhyme or omen. If your party doesn't act on the information, the conditions may change. The information is no longer useful. So the prayer will make sure that the divination is successful. Your donation is the correct amount of offering required, and you'll need to contribute 3 spell points.
Okay.
To the ritual or to the spell.
I will do so.
And the 2 of you will receive this message. The paths of your requests, or I'm sorry. Okay. I think this is a Sishat answer.
All right.
Hold on.
I've got my meg notes out. I started a meg note and have not put a single note in it, but this time I'm gonna put one in.
The fates of your goals are connected, like the love of a mother and her child.
Nice. I don't like it. The fates of my goals are connected like the love of a mother to her child.
Yes.
All right. I thank the elf and say like a Shishat kind of greeting. May you be blessed with fertility and knowledge. I think that's
not
right.
fertility.
Well, knowledge and not fertility. I don't know, something Shishati.
It's fine. I should probably have better phrases like that, but it has not come up very often.
All right.
I believe that will give you the clarity you seek.
Okay. All right. I come out. I'm going to talk to everybody. All right, guys. We're supposed to continue with our mission to seek the things that hardcore was seeking, and it will reveal with the goals that I've been given through my God. So what were we trying to find? Were we trying to find the rings or the other?
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to find everything on the list for
And I mean, the people who
three
tried
things.
to kill him, right?
Well, yeah. So there was two things we were doing. One was looking for the rings, as well as the other thing, and then the other thing we're doing was investigating the attack from yesterday.
All right, so let's investigate the attack yesterday, and I think that will be the most lucrative if I understand the divination correctly. So where were we at in that?
Well, there was three murders before they came to us, I believe. So we wanted to so we should see who those people were.
I'm assuming you're discussing this outside of the temple.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm
That's fine.
taking it out so we can hear. So yeah, let's get back to the murder mystery.
Okay.
All right, so where are you going first to start the investigation?
Well, all of those were at the refugee camp, right? All the murders?
That is correct.
That's my recommendation then.
Okay.
All right, let's head to the refugee camp.
When you arrive, there is a small... What is that? There is a small group of guards waiting outside the camp.
Greetings.
Yes, hello.
Hi, we're investigating the murders.
Yes, we're investigating the murders.
What have you found out?
That it looks like one of the refugees killed the other refugees. Pretty open and shut case. Just gotta collect some things here and get on our way.
Why would they do that?
They're Blade family members. This is just kind of what they do.
You didn't find any specific motive?
They're Blade family members. This is what they do.
We're not judging
kill each
people
other.
just on where they come from or their family. That's not how you investigate a murder.
Yes, you think we should investigate Blade family motives?
I mean, if somebody dies, yeah.
And what, like he stole 5 copper pieces? That's worth our time to investigate? You really think that's a good use of our resources? Look, it's bad
Sounds
enough
like
they called us down here. We don't want to deal with this.
Sounds like a very judgmental stereotype you have going on.
We've got a lot of stuff going on. We can't be wasting our time with some minor Blade family murders. They're not even real Blade family members anymore. Probably somebody from House Blade got all hoity-toity on them. They got in some kind of fight. Bam. Everybody's dead.
Okay, so basically you have no idea what happened, so we need to investigate.
You need to investigate. Pfft.
Yeah, we're professionals.
We're a ragtag professional team.
Well, you can look at the crime scene after we've collected what we're collecting.
Have
What
you
are
heard
you
of us? We're
collecting?
called Mysteries Incorporated.
We're collecting enough data that we can use to make sure this is an open and shut case. We got something we're sure is used in the murder weapon. And we'll be
Which
taking
was
that
what?
back. I mean, that's
Well-
police evidence.
Yeah, can't you tell me about it? You said it was open and shut, clear
Nah,
cut.
until we finish processing. That could take at least a week. But we'll be out of here soon, and you can do your little looking around and pretend you're detectives. I should
Great.
warn you though, if you collect any of the blood, you're not allowed to use it for necromancy. Just a reminder.
Jeez.
We get some of you
Well,
weirdo
that's-
types coming around our crime scenes, trying to claim you're investigators, and what you really want to do is you want to collect a little bit of blood and some skin and make yourself some... Have yourself some weird golem pieces, or whatever you necromancers do.
No
Has that
thanks.
happened a couple of times?
Yeah, there's always necromancers looking for freshly dead people. A little bit of blood, a little bit of bones here and there, some skin. Where people die, there's a lot of... They talk about it like there's a lot of, like, remaining energy, especially if they weren't, like, tied to any sort of holy thing. So some necromancers will come along and they'll really get, like, a lot of interest in that specific area. They might cast some spells, and all of a sudden people are complaining about ghosts.
Wow, that's
Personally,
not
I ain't
bad.
afraid of no ghosts.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah.
Alright, so will they
I
work
know
on the
you feel
crime
busted
scene?
makes me feel good.
Will they work on the crime scene? Let's take a real quick break. And when we come back,
Okay.
you guys can have your hand at the crime scene.
We
Alright.
can what?
Have your hand at the crime scene.
Oh.
All right.